Hi Taurus, happy March. I hope you're doing well. Okay, all right guys. Your messages were like one-worders, so I'm trying to piece them together. I need to set boundaries. I need to forgive yourself. I need to come from a place of releasing old ways of doing things, forgiving yourself. I think something has you held back, for sure. And if these are your messages, you're holding yourself back by not forgiving yourself, by holding yourself prisoner to past things. Everything propels us forward, remember? So if there's something that, you've done that you're not thrilled about, just say you're sorry to yourself, forgive the situation. You're holding yourself, I feel, in a holding pattern here, okay? You're surrounded by new beginnings, change, but you're not willing to change your perspective on things, how you look at things. You're holding on to something, I hear. There's a need for healing. You're either not forgiving someone for something they've done, or you're just really not forgiving yourself for something, okay? Your messages here are to put some boundaries in place. Make sure that the things you're doing, you're coming from a place of love, not fear, right? Make sure that what's driving you is love, not fear. If you're wanting to make a change, but how you're talking to yourself is holding you back, or how you're thinking about yourself, or that you don't think you're worthy, you're being asked to stop that, to just to just put the main thing, the main focal here is boundaries, to put some boundaries in place here. So I don't know, let's go through the cards. Your energy coming in here is the Temperance card. That's a new beginning, right? That card usually comes in after the Tower has cleared something in our lives, cleared out things that were ego-driven, or all the masks come off with that card, right? The Tower card. And then this card comes in afterwards. It's a brand new start. It's, healing and balance and patience and being kind to yourself, okay? That's how we come into this. Underneath that card, we've got the Eight of Cups, okay? That's a card of breaking old patterns, okay? With that card, it's a card of taking a step back, or a card of, knowing that this just is not working after giving it some assessment and then moving on, right? If it's a relationship that you tried and it's just not getting you anywhere, again, remember, your main strong message coming in here was a need for boundaries, okay? And to, really fill your life coming from a place of love, not fear, okay? So with the Eight of Cups, I'm going to say, when that card comes up sometimes too, it's a card to take a step back and really look at the patterns from childhood, way back when, that we've enveloped here. Are we still feeling guilty about something, right? Are we still holding on to resentments? Are we not forgiving someone else, right? Are we letting people plow through our lives? Parents too, even if we're grown, sometimes the dynamic just never catches up to, now you're an adult and your parent is an adult, but it's not that adult-adult relationship. It's still the parent that teaches, that treats the 40-something-year-old child like the child. That's a paradox here that I feel could be happening for some of you. There's a strong need, again, for boundaries in here, okay? If someone is making you feel like this, again, that parent-child dynamic that is coming up here, you need to put some boundaries in place. You need to, again, try to get past whatever it is that's got you held up. Sometimes that childhood crud it has some staying power until you address it and let it go on. But I think there's more at play here than that, okay? You come in with the 3 of coins here, okay? That's mind, body, and soul on a day-to-day basis in balance, okay? It is the works card, but I think more so in here, it's you trying to find or maintain balance on your day-to-day, okay? Because you've got the Hierophant and the High Priest in here. The Hierophant sits in your current spot, and that's about truth, integrity, breaking away from whatever religion, so to speak, dogma or whatever, it is not true to you anymore. It's breaking away from that into your own. It's getting rid of old, worn-out patterns. And the High Priestess is about, dreams. She's the, go do it, try it, it might be fun, breaking out of, she's the voice you hear, go do it, try it, that. So you're breaking away from this, and you're going towards this, This is the old, worn-out, forced upon you ways of doing things, looking at things, structures. This is the go try it your way, okay? This is how you go out of this reading. This is where you currently sit. So you're living someone else's life, or you're so afraid to step out on your own. She's telling you to do it. Listen to that voice. Listen to your dreams, okay? Just go with me. That's what this means in here. Okay. Now, you've got the 9 of Cups. That's the wish card. Make a wish, okay, and make it big. This is, again, it's a card of the wish is that you're now living a life that you're truly grateful for. You're healthy. You're content. Your life is good. The things that you value are in order to your life, okay? You're making decisions too from a place of inner wisdom, okay? Inner strength, not brute force, okay? So I think you're coming up against something here that you may be fighting demons from the past, things you haven't yet let go of. Are you content in your life, but yet you've shut out like a lot of the adventure, a lot of the living? Are you existing but not living? I see change all around you. I see new beginnings all around you on all fronts, but something is holding you back here. I see, like we had during the week, there was one of the readings had a gate in it, a gate, and the message with that was that you hold the key to your destiny, that you're the only one holding you back. That's what this pertains to. Go back and watch that daily reading. It pertains to this. I'm sorry, I don't remember what that reading was about, but I just see the gate now. I think that in your home life, I think you are content. Bear with me. I think you're shutting down feelings of something here. You're choosing to not take a chance on something, not trusting something. There is a strong feel through here of coming from a place of love. Now, I don't know if that's self-love. I don't know if that's love for another person that you're kind of afraid to. Maybe you're afraid to put yourself out there because you've been hurt in the past. I just feel that somebody is presenting themselves in a way that they may think that they're protecting themselves. So you know, people are only going to show you what they want you to see. I don't care who it is. That's everybody. Okay, that's if you've been married to someone for 50 years, we never ever know 100% of someone. It's impossible, and it's not through deceit. It's that we're just not that person. So there's always something that we're not seeing, right? There's something in here that you're hiding from view. Be it conscious or not conscious, but you're hiding behind something, and what it's doing is it's paralyzing you. I literally see gates opening in all different directions for you, financially, emotionally. Why are you drinking from a Dixie cup when you have the whole well? That's what I'm asking you. Do not ask me where that just came from. I don't know. But you're settling for this when you can have this. And I think I don't see anything holding you back except you. Bear with me. If you've made past choices, okay, you may be just having a hard time right now too, okay, discerning what's real from what's illusional, okay, and I'm not going to say that with this energy for March that that's not a possibility. It absolutely is. I'm going to say this then. If that's what is paralyzing you, whether you're afraid of repeating a mistake, making the same mistake, similar but not the same, if you've not released something from the past, do it. You've got anything you want right now. Anything you want is yours. I don't know why you would be holding yourself back. If you think you're not deserving of something, you are. And that's why I think the boundaries are supposed to be set here. The Queen of Coins is in your blind spot. This is a very nurturing person, okay? Someone very caring and giving. Did not just get here in life by the seat of her pants. She really had a plan. She stuck to her plan. You know, she knows the kind of lifestyle that she wants, and she's not going to compromise that for anyone. She's in your blind spot. You need to get this part of yourself back, because there's something that you're not willing to let go of, something you're not willing to look at in a different way. This is in your blind spot, so you don't even see it. That this is the key that sets you free here. If you're looking to do something that you think you need someone else's approval on, if that's what this is about, you don't need anyone's approval. Maybe this is why you need to put the boundaries in place, because your life is about your own. If you have both of these cards in here, they're very, very different. You know, one of them is structure, outlived structure, fear-based structure. The High Priestess over here is you. Go do it. Go do what you want to do. Let's go try it. We have nothing to lose. Do it. She's your inner voice. She's the voice you hear that tempts you to say, not in a bad way, go do it. Go try it. You know? So what if we fall? We get up and we go do something else. She's your outbound card, thank God, because I just feel like something or someone, I don't think it's someone, I think you're doing this to yourself. I see a lot of, you know, when we have a lot coming at us, a lot ending at the same time and a lot starting at the same time, when we have a lot of balls in the air here, start with one. Pick one. Your home life, your home, you seem to be content on the home front. In your home. If you think you can't do something and that's what's holding you back, you're being told you can do it. If you're punishing yourself for something, if you're not wanting to, there's something you're doing to yourself. There's some part of yourself that either someone told you you're not worthy, or this is something from childhood where you don't think you're worth the investment. You are. I hate to keep harping on this, but boundaries are not just, they show people how to treat us, right? So if there's someone coming at you that they're trampling your boundaries, they're not hearing what you're saying, because Taurus is a very kind, giving, caring sign, right? That usually by the time, like Pisces, they realize that they've given and not received anything in return. It's a very disturbing feeling of resentment. That's when all of this kicks in here. And then you beat yourself up over the head because you've repetitively done this. Put some boundaries in place and get out of the gate and go do something. Go do something. You have a lot starting here. I see a lot starting here in a lot of different directions. Pick one. Pick one then. If you're overwhelmed, pick one area of your life that you want to change the most and start there. If there is something that you're passionate about, look into it. Okay? I think what you need is just to break out of old patterns, break out of old ways of doing things, old ways of seeing things. Start small, because I feel you're very overwhelmed here. Literally, I see you standing at the gate but not knowing what to do. And that means to me that you're paralyzed in fear. You either don't think you can do it, someone's told you you can't do it, it's how you've always done it. You're being asked to step out of that box, to go do something different. Listen to your intuitions, listen to your dreams. There's something here that you are passionate about. You're just not trusting yourself here. Stop second guessing yourself. Pull on wisdom from where you've been to where you're going. Because there's a need here for some movement, for some actual physical movement. But I'm going to say, if this has you so tied up like this, get a semi-plan in place. If this is something you're doing solo, get a semi-plan in place and then start putting it into place. As you meet a resistance, just know that that's not where you're supposed to be. That's all that resistance is. It's a marker to tell you you're off course. Course correct, right? Until you find the right spot that's got some, freeway, you'll know that's the right place. The next time you hit resistance, inch by inch. Don't overwhelm yourself. You've got tons new beginnings here all at the same time. That in and of itself is overwhelming. But I think that someone's either shot you down before and you're not able to get past that, or you're really just healing from something right now. Give that its due, and then inch by inch start on one little thing at a time, okay? There's some kind of redeeming quality to this too. I don't know what that means. I don't think you need to redeem yourself for anyone else. Maybe this is to yourself. I think this is all something you're doing to yourself. I don't think there's another person in this equation. If this is an actual person, but I don't think it is. This is normally not a person. It's a reminder that, are you living a life that's yours? Fives pack a punch. They need examination, right? So re-examine what your truths are, the things that are important to you. Again, don't settle for this, the Dixie cup, when you have the well, really, okay? I think there's something holding you up in the ego part of this equation. I think there's something that is, and we don't even know it sometimes. We really don't. It's just something we've done for so long that we don't even know that that's what it is. But something, see in your life what's out of balance and start there. Because I really don't think this is another person doing this to you. I think this is you doubting yourself, and it's a ripple effect, and it goes way back. That I can feel, okay? It will really set you free. It really will. Okay. I think that things are just going in a different direction for you, and they may be going too fast. Or not that they're going fast, it's just you may not trust enough in yourself. That's where you've got to get these boundaries in place, because that's where I was going to. Boundaries help us help ourselves too. They're not just for other people. You know, they are building blocks for us too. So if you don't have boundaries in place as to what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do, those are the stepping stones, right? Okay. I think that that's what you're doing here. I think you're really tied up. I think you don't know where to start. I'm going to suggest this. I feel very strongly that on the home front, where you reside, where you live, I think that's calm. I think you're finding comfort there. Okay? Start there and branch out, right? This may be just a point in time for you where you're getting your value back on track, where you're really working on the inner stuff. This doesn't really need to be external work. This could very well be internal work so that you can make these changes for yourself. Okay? March is not really the time unless you've got a solid plan, and you don't, and you're not in a place where starting something full force is going to serve you well, because you've got some inner work that will crumble if you're not on solid ground, and you're not yet. So I would strongly suggest that you take March and get yourself in order, and then, you know, by April, then get this plan in order, because there is a need to get things working, get things on paper, so to speak, get a plan in order, but then you need to start some legwork. Okay, but that I don't see at the beginning of March. I see that more towards the end, if not into April. Okay? But listen to your dreams, listen to your intuitions, and quiet your mind, because I think that it's really doing you in. Okay? And pull on things from the past, meaning wisdom from the past, things you've done through trial and error, what's worked, what's not worked, not what other people have said to you. Okay? Okay. Thank you so much. I hope I helped you in some way. If you need a private reading, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to look at anything for you. Okay? Thank you so much.